Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Today, we're doing another Forza Horizon 5 car build. However, real quick before we get into today's video, I did want to let you guys know over the next couple of days, I have a bunch more Forza Horizon 5 gameplay, checking out some more cars, checking out the whole map, and so much more. So if you want to see any of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what else you want me to try out in Forza Horizon 5, whether it be certain types of car builds, going to certain areas of the maps, or so on. Today, we are jumping into the big beast for Forza Horizon 5. This is the Ford F450 Platinum Dually. This is actually one of the biggest vehicles in Forza Horizon 5. It is a monster. It weighs over 8,500 pounds. It has a 6.6 liter diesel engine that has nearly 500 horsepower and produces over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. No joke, this vehicle could probably pull your house. I am not joking. It is unbelievable, this thing. Say hello to the Ford F450 Dually. As I've done in the past, though, let's take this thing over to one of these off-road races and see if, I mean, it's not going to be quick, but let's say how slow the Dually is. As we did with the Aston Martin Valhalla, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the Ford F450 Dually. Before that, though, take a look at all the vehicles we're going up against. We've got an old Bronco who, apparently is trying to evade the police. We've got an old Willys Jeep back there, which you can barely see. There's an old Range Rover. Anyways, though, here's the thing about the Ford F450 Dually. If you live in America, you see these things all the time, and you probably know everything there is to know about these. However, if you live in Europe, chances are you've never seen one of these things and truly don't understand the scale of how big this is. Actually, the Ford Ranger right in front of us is a very good vehicle to compare the size of the Ford F450 with. I need to catch up to it. While I try to catch up to the Ford Ranger in front of me, let me tell you a little bit about the Ford lineup for their pickup trucks and how they all sort of work. So obviously you have the Ford F150, literally the most popular vehicle in the entire world. Above that, you have the Ford F250 and the F350, which are very, very similar, both focused around towing. Above those, you have this, the Ford F450, which is just an absolute monster. And then I'm not even joking, above this thing, you have the Ford F550. The Ford F550s are actually a little bit different because they only come with a cab, and you have to toss on your own bed to the vehicle. And you can actually turn those F550s into like box trucks or tow trucks. This, though, is the ultimate pickup truck. Maybe it's the ultimate pickup truck for towing things and not really racing in Forza Horizon 5 because couldn't actually catch up to that Ford Ranger, but that's not bad. 4th place in a vehicle as big as a house. I really want to compare the size of this thing compared to that. Ford F450 compared to a Range Rover. When you compare these two vehicles from the front, yeah, the roof of a Range Rover basically comes up to the wing mirrors of the Ford F450. And then in terms of the length, they're not lined up perfectly, but the F450 is nearly double the length of a Range Rover. I think you can now get a sense of how insane the Ford F450 is. It is ridiculous. And yes, it does have 6 wheels. These things are designed with one purpose in mind, and that's just pulling stuff, and that is what they're very good at. However, I'm going to ignore that, and I want to do some Forza Horizon 5 customization and see what we can do to our Ford F450 Dually. In today's video, though, we're going to do a whole bunch of different builds with this thing. I want to start things off, though, by pushing this vehicle to the limit. Can we turn the Ford F450 into a race truck? Probably not, spoiler alert, but I am willing to give it a go. So we've got our stock 500 horsepower diesel engine. That's really, really cool. Sounds like this. Okay, you can barely hear it. It's a little bit quiet. After that, we've got a 6.2 liter V8. That's not bad. 8.4 liter V10. That's from a Dodge Viper. 5.8 liter V8. Okay. 6.5 V12. 7.7 liter V12. That is a big engine. Even the 7.2 liter V8. And finally, a 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo. Wow. That engine is from the Funko Motorsports F9. It is actually the most powerful engine swap that you can toss into a vehicle in Forza Horizon 4. I would imagine it's going to be the same in this game, but let's toss that in. 1,800 horsepower. Let's keep it all-wheel drive, or I should say, six-wheel drive. Yeah. In terms of our aero, we've got some different front bump. Okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but we can toss some rally lights up onto the roof. I think we will go with that. And we've also got wow. Look how long that is. That is insane. Speaking of insane, this vehicle currently has a handling rating of 2.6. I don't think I've ever seen a vehicle with anything lower than that. That is insane. After that, we've got some tire stuff that we can do. We've got all sorts of tires. Sport tires, semi-slick race tires, slick tires, drift tires, rally tires, off-road race tires, snow tires, and drag tires. That is insane. Look at the acceleration. It's a 10 out of 10. Am I seriously about to toss on slick tires onto a Ford F450 dually? I guess so. Let's thicken up the front tires as well. 315s in the front. And then thicken up the rears as well. 460. After that, let's get some crazy rims on this thing. I'd really like to toss some new rotiforms on this vehicle. I think those could actually look really interesting. These actually look pretty cool and kind of truck-like, actually. Nice big rotiforms. I mean, they don't fit the vehicle perfectly. I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time with these upgrade menus to learn what wheels I like and so on. We'll upgrade the clutch. We've got a ton of different transmissions. Race transmission, 6-speed, 7-speed, 9-speed, 8-speed. Jeez. For this, though, maybe let's go for a 6-speed, proper race car stuff. Let's also upgrade our diff with a nice race diff. We'll come back in a moment, toss on some other things. Then the question we've been wondering, you can remove 2,000 pounds out of a Ford F450. All right, I like that. That looks really cool. Now we weigh 6,000 pounds. We have 1,800 horsepower. This is insane. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like an F450 anymore, but it does kind of launch. Okay, let's take it down to the race course all the way over here. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Imagine seeing a vehicle this big doing 160 miles an hour. Obviously, it's not going to set any top speed up. It doesn't stop. Yo, nice J-turn, though. Oh, no way. We're racing in the middle of a sandstorm. I was about to say, are you kidding me? And apparently they are. Never mind. Anyways, now we can see if our upgrades were actually worth it. We're nearly at the top of S1 class, so I'm actually kind of hopeful for the for the Ford F450. Very nice. The AI is all over the place. It actually corners. No, don't say that I've actually made an F450 go around a corner. I feel like that's a bit strange to say, but for a vehicle of this size, it is surprising. Also, please do not mind my gears. They are all sorts of off right now. I didn't tune my gear ratios, and let's just say it's a bit janky out here. Come on, Super Duty. Let's go. Very nice. Past the Ford Raptor. Imagine thinking a Ford Raptor is a big vehicle. And then this pulls up next to you. You know, this is actually getting me very excited to do an off-road race with this, with the stock engine. I think it's going to be unbelievably torquey. So we'll see. The Ford Ranger's off. Or Colorado, whatever that was. I cannot believe how well this car actually handles. I shouldn't even be calling it a car. It's the biggest truck on the planet, pretty much. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry that I've spent basically this entire video freaking out about this thing, but it is truly unreal. Not only how big it is, but that actually drove really well. Okay. Don't ask me how that actually worked, but let's go. Let's toss the stock engine back into the vehicle. We will keep our all-wheel drive. We'll keep all of our rally lights, but this time, let's toss on some grippy off-road tires. So what do I want? Do I want off-road race tires or do I want rally tires? 9.4 off-road rating or a 9.7? I think let's go with... Whoa, 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 whoa. Take a look at my rear tires. So it's a dually. It's a dually. It's not a dually. It's a dually again. What? So for the off-road tires, it makes it not a dually for some reason. That is so strange, but that's really cool. Yep, they are 460 millimeters wide. That is unreal. Now we can see how much torque this engine can actually put out. So let's upgrade all of this and see what it's got. Our turbo, no way. 300 horsepower, 500 horsepower. That is over 2,200 foot-pounds of torque. All right, this thing is gonna be an absolute beast. So we do have less horsepower now, and we do weigh a little bit more, but we have absurd amounts of torque. We have 2,300 foot-pounds of torque. That is insane. Anyways, dually, where do I want to take you? Maybe somewhere where we haven't gone just yet in Forza Horizon 5. Maybe we head out to the temple. That could be cool. That diesel engine actually sounds so sick in there. I wasn't expecting that. Anyways, I'm in a big Ford F450. Yeah, no chance I am sticking to the road in this thing. We're going. We're going. We've got to drive this thing properly. No way. You can actually see into the bed. And there's a thing, or like there's mounts there for a gooseneck trailer. You know the trailers that you see big semi-trucks pulling? Yeah, you can pull those with this. I've never actually gone over to this area just yet, so I'm kind of excited to see what we find. Whoa, and a big old tunnel. Hello. Whoa, it's not a tunnel. That is the massive bridge that I spotted when the game first got announced. Okay, this is actually turning out to be one of the best driving roads in this game, and I'm driving a off-road F450. Like I said, as time goes on, we're gonna learn more and more about this game and the areas of the map and everything like that. But that is a very, very good location to keep in mind. So the game says that the Mayan temple is straight through. Whoa. We found it. Oh, what an area. What a beautiful area. Yeah, you know, I think we definitely brought the right vehicle out to go exploring all of this. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm discovering this with you guys at the exact... Oh. I guess that's a no, you cannot drive up though. Yo, look at this area through the swamp. A proper racetrack. Hello, that is a sick off-road racetrack. Now that the sun is setting, you'll actually see one of the other changes that's in Forza Horizon 5. You know, if you played Forza Horizon 4 and the sun would go down, the game would basically be like pitch black and you wouldn't be able to see where you're going. And everybody hated driving in the night because of it. However, in Forza Horizon 5, when the sun sets, obviously the sun will go down and it'll get darker like it is now. But now you will get moonlight. So the game's never as pitch black as it used to be. You can actually see where you're going and stuff like that, which is really, really good to know. You can see what I mean? The sun is starting to set now. And in the distance, you start to get all of the stars coming out. That is so sick. And in the distance is the volcano. Awesome. You know the other thing that I'm learning about this game as I'm doing this big drive? Forza Horizon 5 has way less indestructible trees than previous Forza game. Throughout that entire drive, I didn't hit a single indestructible tree, which is really good. It allows you to keep your vehicle moving and makes it way less frustrating. That's good. Hello, Volcano. I think you can definitely see what I mean now about the moonlight. It never really gets that unbearably dark anymore, which is so good. One of the highest peaks, we're doing a wheelie in the Ford F450, but we made it. That's unreal. We are so high up. Yo, look at... Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Would it really be an AR-12 video if I didn't try to drift this absolute behemoth of a vehicle? So, do I want that same 7.4 liter V8 that I had from earlier? Or do I want to try out something else? Every other engine in here is going to be way less powerful, so I don't know. But what does this one sound like? Okay, yeah, no, that's not a Ford F450. That's pretty cool, if I'm honest. Anyways, we are going rear-wheel drive Ford F450. This is gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Let's also toss on... We do have drift tires for this, right? Oh my god, we do. We actually do. Unfortunately, though, this vehicle doesn't actually have any drift suspension, so I'm gonna have to make my own with tuning. Tire pressure, that looks okay. My gears, those look okay. Camber, we're gonna need a whole bunch of that. Let's go. Here we go. Rear wheel drive Super Duty. Huh? Wait, it actually works? No way we can actually drift this vehicle. This is so sick. It is so big, so heavy. If the rear end overtakes you and you do try to get too much angle, like if I was to come into the corner and snap it in kind of like that, you do lose it a little bit. That's just because of a lack of drift suspension, but it can slide. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised considering it has nearly 2,000 horsepower, but it's still weird to think about. The fact that we can actually come into a corner and slide it and produce tire smoke like that in a vehicle this big is just weird. I cannot wait for this game to come out, and then I can actually start going around some drift zones and smashing scores in an F450 dually. That is where I'm gonna wrap this up for today. Sorry about that, Beetle. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to try out next. Thank you for all of the support on these videos. I'll see you guys soon with some more Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. I'll see you then. Bye!